They asked me to say, what would you be if you weren't at Google or doing what you're doing? I think you'd be a murderer. I think you'd be a funny murderer, but you'd definitely be a murderer.
Someone with his personality would have no trouble rising his way through the ranks of a construction site. He could also be the most opinionated cabbie in the world.
Adley driver.
But again, he could have fallen back on his law degree and been a lawyer, probably specialising in sexual harassment cases, but always on the defendant's side.
I don't know why. It's just something about you. Seriously, something about you.
Clearly you'd be a terrorist, which is disappointing. So I'm glad you worked for us and you weren't now locked up somewhere.
We've discussed this many a times, Basra, and you have said that you are utterly wasted in your current role, in all your roles, and that you should actually just be a comedian genius. I agree with that, although remember, you're the second funniest person I know.
Is it really? Why are you going? Why? We're going to miss you. Don't murder anyone.
I had to think for a while because there's not that many.
Has to have been the helicopter that we shared together to Monaco for a quiet weekend at the racing.
It's me sat at my desk and he comes skipping over for absolutely no reason, taps me on the shoulder, says, "Hey Baker." I'm like, "All right, Dara." He's like, "When I was single, I had a pretty high success rate." Right, well done. Off he went.
Couple of minutes. Just 2 minutes.
Of course, picking on Glenn. So, make sure that you don't do that in your new role. And if you feel that you're sort of craving that, just give me a shout and we'll do a VC with Glenn over G+. And we can verbally abuse him then.
The time when Nick Haywood kicked Dara right in the balls.
Kicked in the balls. Photo taken. Recovering. Sick on himself. Gabose.
There is only one man who can take the piss out of Terry Waite. I mean, so inappropriate.
My favourite time was when we walked out of the hotel, Dara, you and I, hand in hand, and looked for a cab and were told, no, there'll be no cabs. You'll have to board the speedboat to take you around the bay to free drinks and food and scantily clad women.
Infamous text in those very well crafted French words. I think it was, I don't know, it ended, "Thanks you." It was perfect. It was spotters.
But the main one is calling Alan, Alan.
Sorry, I'm going.
There she is!
It's Sally, e non fa male.
Probably something like this. Dara, just need your help with a little bit of inventory trading. Care factor 0, Balesy. Care factor 0, yeah. Dara, what about if I stay out for lunch all afternoon, come back Tuesday? Care factor 0, yeah? Don't need to...
Alright, George, you cunt.
How's the homepage going?
It's going well. We have a few problems though. I have a few
Oh,
questions
don't give
for you.
a shit. Do. Fuck's sake.
I don't know how to do
Shut
this.
up! You was about to say
Are you some sort of fucking idiot, Dahlia? Yeah, ridiculous features, ridiculous deal. Couldn't care less. Get back to your desk.
Are you having that? Are you having that? Are you having that? I think I've nailed it.
Cakes. G-cakes. Get on the phone to Robin. Cheers.
That pads. Always said it. Great lad, but he's a fucking idiot.
You are the biggest idiot that I have ever worked with, and I hate you.
Morning, idiots. And I just wanted to say these cakes from the canteen. Oh, shit. Dreaders. What the fuck is this? Some kind of sherbet fountain in a cake? Sick.
What's Dara's most annoying habit? I don't think he has one. He's perfect. If only there was something I was annoying about.
how he sort of sits when he talks to you or something. But no, it's nothing annoying about him at all. You're perfect, Dara.
Hi there, my name's George, and I just really wanted to apologise to Jim Glass and the rest of the catering staff at CSG for defacing a cupcake just then. Thanks.
You having that, Dars? You having that? You having that, Dars?
Dars, you massive fuck.
Potatoes!
3 words to describe Dara. Addison Lee Driver.
Feminism.
Just deeply, deeply intellectual.
What's impressive is his ability to swear all the time, but still sound very posh about it.
Being an absolute fucking potty-mouthed person.
You weren't telling people to fuck off, you were telling them to tell someone else to fuck off?
Dara, you are a total idiot.
Who would eat dog cheese, seriously?
I think a lot about his house, his pool.
Oh, and I will never forgive you for lying about baking those cakes for Gina's 30th, you idiot. You won and you cheated.
Family and his kids are all the same age as me, and what a great friend he's been.
As Maya Angelou said, you never remember what people said or what they did, but you always remember how they made you feel. So I remember, definitely, that you have made everybody at Google feel entertained and looked after, and that they're working with the smartest people in the business.
So who was that, Dara? I don't know who he is.
Bye, Dara. Enjoy.
Hi, Dara. You're gonna miss my weekend banter.
Dara, I'm gonna miss the lozza around the floor. Who's gonna say that? Are you sure? Come on. I need lozza. You're gonna be sorely missed. But I'm sure I'll see you soon, because you're a bit of a face in social media.
Best of luck in the new role. You know, obviously we'll miss you, and hopefully run into you again soon.
And I'll miss you, and we'll miss you, and I'm going to be missed being heckled from a distance across the canteen.
When you're sitting over in Twitter, thinking about the times at Google, try and remember me wearing a white shirt and a grey suit. Don't try and remember me in a trendy t-shirt with a haircut and laser surgery.
So much for being a great friend above and beyond anything else, particularly at sort of difficult times during my time at Google.
Just one advice, mate. When you start at Twitter, just pretend you work a little bit more than you do today.
Good luck with the promoted tweets, and thanks for everything.
In the drive, you're going to win, because we're all winners. Love you, mate.
This is really hard, and I always thought if there's one person I wouldn't want to leave Google, it would be you, and so this is the worst day ever. But apart from that, Google Plus is going to crush Twitter.
Oh, hang on a minute, is that a cake? I love cake. Might as well, waste not, want not, eh? What a great cake.